Hey, WarHawks fans, Aaron Buttonoff, play-by-play voice for the Wilmer WarHawks, here with the coach, Kirk Golem, our West Central Sanitation weekly interview. And Coach had our first game on Saturday, and we come out with a W, a nice 4-1 win to start the season off.
Yeah, it was fun to win, right?
Oh,
Fun to win.
always.
So it was a great crowd at New Ulm, so tip of the cap to the fans that made the trip down there. The boys loved it. I think it was at least 50% WarHawks fans.
Oh, it was more than that.
It was more than that, yeah. So it was great. So almost like a hometown feel there, home rink feel. And yeah, we played all right. We played a little bit of a tough start in the first period. First game of the season. We got some young guys, some guys playing different roles. So there's some kinks to work out, but we got the rust off a little bit as we went. It was also a penalty-filled game, so a ton of penalties, which makes it a little bit tough to get into rhythm and whatnot too. But we were really good on the kill. We scored one on the power play. At least we got some definite things to work on. But overall, you got to be happy with going down there and getting a big win on the road. And the effort was certainly there. It was just the execution wasn't quite there in the first, and then it did get better over time. But like I said, lots to work on. But a lot to be happy about too. And yeah, it's fun to win, like I said, and the boys got it done. So it was an exciting time.
You had to like getting a power play goal, because I think last year we went like 0 for 30 to start the season. It seemed like that. I don't think it was, but we went through a very dry spell with power play goals last year to start the season. We get one right away. Had to feel good.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. That was we went through a tough stretch. I mean, I don't know if that's the actual number. Maybe Connor can check that out, and we'll do some fact checking on you there, because I'm sure we scored a couple. But yeah, we went through a dry spell. I don't know if it was to start the year, but it was fun to get a power play goal. A good shot from the point. Tate Hammett, fires a wrister on net, which I love. Goalie kicks it out, and Conco was there to bury the rebound. Then our other two goals were both rebound goals as well, and then we had an empty netter. So that was a big point of emphasis in practice yesterday. Is hey guys, you look at what's happened already, and plus just what we preach all the time. You got to score a lot of rebound goals. It's going to be a lot of garbage goals. It's not always going to be the pretty ones that are highlight reel. You get those now and then, but the vast majority are going to be from right around that blue paint and banging in rebounds. So it was really fun to see that. Conco was really excited. He went on to score another one, a nice rebound that he cleaned up in front. And then Max Cohen cleaned up the other rebound in front. So they were our goal scorers, in addition to Colin Kirchhoff, who buried that empty net towards the end of the game. So yeah, it's good to see the power play going a little bit. I thought we moved it around well, for the most part. It's big ice over there, so there's a lot of space. It'll be very different this weekend in Granite City and then up in Breezy Point. So we got to be ready to move the puck even quicker. But yeah, it's fun to score on the power play. And then what I was really excited about was that New Ulm didn't score on their power plays. They were 0 for 7, so that was a good thing for our kill. The one goal we gave up was right at the end of a penalty. The penalty had just expired, so it was considered an even strength goal, but it was a little bit of a power play. But yeah, on the rush, we just got to do better with that. But yeah, good game overall, and good to see the power play and penalty kill doing all right.
When you look at the game, the way it kind of moved, it was a physical game, very physical. Was that something you kind of like to see in that first game out? Because you got a lot of guys that haven't played in a 3HL hockey that are on this team. Yes, we have some returns, but you got a lot of guys that are out of high school, haven't played at this level really. So it was nice to show them that, hey, this is the West Division, and you got to earn every inch of ice that's out there. And they really had to earn every inch of ice out there. New Ulm made them, made it hard physically, and so did we as well. We made it hard for them as well.
Yeah, New Ulm's a great team. They really are. They came out, they were flying, they were laying body, they were excited. It's their home opener, in addition to being the season opener. I thought we played pretty physical. Can always pick that up, and it's one thing that we definitely need to stress and have as a point of emphasis going forward is our physical play. As you run into the likes of Granite City, of Mason City, and the other teams in the West Division, they're very, very skilled, fast teams. And they also play hard and physical, so we got to be able to match that. We got to slow them down, and then we can't be intimidated by their physicality. So yeah, it's certainly something to have as a point of emphasis going forward. And yeah, the young guys did get a good taste of it right away. So it was good to see, and yeah, nobody was shying away from it. We came out pretty unscathed on an injury front, so that was pretty good too. Knock on wood there, and yeah, it was a good, strong, hard hitting game.
Real quick, talk about Cooper Olsen in net. He's had some good luck at New Ulm. The one start he got in the second half of the season last year was a really good game, and he had another really good game on Saturday too.
He did, yeah. No, we had talked about that, the week leading up to it, that Olsen's had a track record of success at New Ulm, and so we were hoping that would continue, and sure enough it did. He played phenomenal. That first period especially, we gave up way too many grade A chances, just unacceptable. But we came out with a goose egg on the board. Both sides did, and that was a large part due to goaltending, both on their end. They had a Warroad kid in net for them, so love seeing him do well. Just not too well against us, right? But he made some tremendous saves, so great job there, Mr. Foster, and yeah, Cooper Olsen played great. Nominated him for a star of the week. He was honorable mention there. But yeah, some huge saves. Gave up the one where we kind of let him down on that. We let the guy walk right into the slot, and he made a nice play and put the puck top corner. So a really nice play by that kid, one of their better players, Milet, and so we just can't let that happen. But yeah, really happy for Ole. Gave him the Hammer, a little post-game award. One of 2 awards that we have. We have the Hammer and the belt, and so Olsen got the Hammer for playing a great game. Would have loved to get him the shutout, but it didn't quite happen. But yeah, he was making a lot of big-time saves for us.
Preview the weekend. You're at Granite City, I believe, Friday, and then Saturday back up to Breezy Point after they took a year off. Now they're the Minnesota Loons, so you go back to Breezy Point. When you preview the weekend, we talked about it. Minnesota Loons, new team, trying to put it all together. They'll definitely be a lot different later than they are now. But Granite City is what they are. We saw them. They swept Minnesota over the weekend. They're 2-0. You're 1-0 coming in, and it's not going to be easy on the road at the Armadillo Sports Tech Arena.
No, it's going to be really tough. That's Granite City on paper. They have a tremendous team, as they always do. And then watching their film, they were dominant in those 2 games. The score was close on the scoreboard, but you look at the shots and they're pretty lopsided. And Granite, they fly around, they make plays, they hit, they play a full 60 minutes all the time where they're coming at you nonstop. If you let up for a little bit, all of a sudden, they'll pop 1, 2, 3 in the net on you before you know what's going on, and the place will be going nuts. So we got to do a good job defensively as a team. Can't be taking unnecessary gambles and risks. Giving up odd man rushes and grade A's. If we give up the same number, as we did against New Ulm, granted, we hope that our goalie's going to be stopping the pucks like Olsen was in that game, but granted, it'll be a dangerous team, so we'd be in trouble. So we got to be a lot stronger as a team defensively and be ready to go into a hostile environment because the place will probably be rocking and they come out hard, especially at home.
You talked about Cooper. You got 4 goaltenders on the roster, 4 really good ones. How's it going to go? I mean, Will Pinney is back. Decided not to go to Hamlin, so he's back. You got Cooper Olsen. I forget the names of the others. Will Kumpka's one of them, and I forget. Thank you. I always forget the 4th one. I don't know why. I feel bad now. But you got 4 really good ones. Have you figured out how it's going to work this weekend at all? Is it going to be one of those things you want to get a win against Granite City? They're going to be coming out. They got a sour taste in their mouth from last year, us knocking them out of the playoffs. Kind of figured out how the goaltending situation is going to work yet, or is that still fluid yet?
Yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. We have 4 really good goalies, like you said, so whoever we put in there, we have 100% confidence in to do the job and do it well. So we'll see on game time. So make sure to check out that starting lineup that we'll post on Facebook, and then you'll be able to know who the goalie's going to be. But like I said, whoever it is, we hope that he has a big game. We have confidence that he will, and so we'll wait and see. But a lot of it is going to depend on our team defense and how much we help out in front of him, and then hopefully we can put some pucks in the net too. Speaking of pucks in the net, Jerry Conkle had a couple goals, so it was nice to see. He was 2nd star of the week of the West Division.
Yep.
He had an assist. And the biggest play he made was at the end of the game, diving to poke that puck out at the blue line, which led to our empty netter. So I love those kind of plays, even as much or more so than the goals, the kind of heart and soul type plays that get the boys all fired up. So tip the cap to Jerry on a great game there, and yeah, we got to be ready for this weekend.
Boys aren't looking forward to it, but I am. This is their last weekend on the road before finally our home opener on Saturday, October 2nd, as we host Alexandria for the first time this season of one of many games against Alexandria this year. So Friday night at Granite City, Saturday at Breezy Point against the Minnesota Loons. You can check those games out on Hockey TV. All that information on how to get a subscription and how to watch those games on our website, WilmerWarHawks.com. Also go there to get your tickets for the home opener. Saturday, October 2nd against Alexandria, and the Blizzard come into town, and hopefully we can not make it nice for them. We're not Minnesota nice when people come into our rink. Go to our website, WilmerWarHawks.com. Don't forget, also, check out our social media pages. You can see the starting lineup. Coach always gives me it early, but I never release it because that's not my job. We leave that out for before the game starts. But we have that out there as well. Watch everything that's going on there. Things are going to be great. Things are going to be fun. We're looking forward to the home opener as ice is being put into the big rink, and it'll be ready to go for the home opener, hopefully.
Yeah.
Thanks for checking us out. Our weekly interview is sponsored by West Central Sanitation. For all your refuse needs, just give them a call here in Wilmer. West Central Sanitation, thank you again for coming on board and helping us bring you the weekly interview. Hey, one more weekend this weekend, and then our home opener is just a little over a week away.